Welcome back to another Weights Ropes Plus video, and today we are competing in our first ever golf tournament, competing alongside Graham Pearson and another friend from school, Caleb Bryant. We're in his group tomorrow, so let's get to it, but first we got a practice round.
Now that was properly well done.
At Overton Park, we got a tournament here tomorrow, but we're doing a little pre-round right now. Y'all saw that tee shot right there. You can go up and find the ball. Course is a little bit too long for too short for my driver these days. We used to hit it like 200 yards and it was perfect. But now I hit my driver almost like 260. So these holes are a little bit too short for it. So I'm having to do other things. That was a 5-iron right there, tiny bit short. I hit 4, but I can't hit my 4-iron great. So we're just gonna have to deal with it being a little short. Hopefully adrenaline comes in and I get that thing all the way up to the green next time, but here we are.
Textbook.
There we are.
Frick. It says it went right.
Good tip. Came down the hill a little bit. Got it. All right, so we are on the way home from Overton. We just did a final little warm-up. We did round with my dad. He did some caddying for me, and I did one final round out here before the tournament tomorrow morning. It is 8:19 right now. We tee off tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Try to get there around 8:15 just to get signed up and signed in and all that stuff. So see y'all tomorrow morning. Morning, guys. It is 7:10 in the morning. Just woke up and we are about to leave for the tournament. Got about 25-30 minutes. Braddock's still sleeping, but once he gets up, we're gonna head on out there. Got the whole bag ready. Fixed up the driver last night. If y'all know, mine actually broke about half a week ago, so we had to go to Evan Watson and get a new head for it. Luckily, getting it dialed in, but it might not be my greatest glove today. So I'm gonna have to use my 5-iron for a lot of par 4s. And as y'all saw with my short last night, a lot of them are only like 210 to like 230 yards, and my driver goes a little further than that. And I actually hit my driver and I hit it over the hole multiple times yesterday in my warm-up round. So I might have to hit 5-iron for a lot of these holes. Luckily it's been pretty pure lately, but still a little concerned there with that. All right, we are on the way to the tournament. It is 8:08 in the morning. Got Brad here, he's caddying me today. Today is qualifying round, so it's about 200 people in the tournament, but only 25 in my bracket. And basically everybody plays a round, and top 8 go in the first bracket, and there's 4 different brackets that everybody will get put into. So depending on how we do today is where we'll play the rest of the week. After this, it is all match play here on out, so let's get going. Made it out to the course.
Here's your putter, Daddy.
We are getting warmed up on the putting green. Just got checked in. Teeing off in about 25 minutes, so keep going. Mid-tournament, we were 4 over through the first 4, bogeys and all. Then we got a birdie. It's par 4. We put it to about 3 feet, so hopefully we can get an eagle here. And that'll put us to what, one over on the day. So yeah, Brack's caddying tonight. Looking pretty good right now. Let's go. Alright, so they have a video board up, so we're looking to see what place we are in. Just finished our round. We have Braddock here. Mom's watching the tourney, but solid round. We got 4 over. Caleb got even. Other guy in our group was 10 or 11 over. So we'll see what group we're in. Here at the round 1 results, I ended up tied for 7th at 4 over, so either the top of the B bracket or I have to play Caleb tomorrow. Started off pretty rough, but we ended up pretty well. Here's a little debrief. So day 1 is over. We shot 4 over par. Pretty solid considering I started 4 straight bogeys. I'm just gonna take y'all through our round because we weren't able to film for today. So started T-box of 1, got the driver out and kind of hit a ground ball. Pretty nervous actually, and just didn't strike it well. Luckily came out, grabbed a 50 degree, had like a 110-yard chip and put it next to the green, chipped up, and then 2-putted for a bogey. So not really what we wanted to start the day off on, but I mean, a little bit of damage control. We didn't 3-putt. That was the goal that I was talking to Braddock about. He was caddying for me today. He just said don't 3-putt, like 2 putts only. Don't go for the long 1-putt. Just since it's qualifying day, you don't want to go for it. Tomorrow is when you go for the long putts if you need a putt to win. Today, just go for the 2-putt. Try to put it close, aim it short, and if you get it there, you get it there. But you don't miss long. So that's what we're kind of going for the whole day. Second hole, tee shot was kind of caught a little thin and lined it over the hole. Tough chip, chipped it close, had a 2-putt. So once again, we are bogeying, and now we're at 2 over on the day. Have the long walk to hole 3, try to like reset my brain, but still have a bad shot here. I hit the 5 pretty well. It just went a little bit right. I had a really good chip that actually put me to 7 feet, but that green was so weird. I'm gonna tell you Overton greens are you have to play them yourself to find out. So I was on the top of the green and I aimed my club basically like entirely this way, hole's right here. It goes up all the way down around past the hole and then goes to another like 5-foot putt. And of course this one ball is impossible too. So this is my first and only 3-putt of the day. So it went from a birdie putt, ended up being a bogey putt. So then that's when I really like took what Braddock said to heart. Instead of just, I kind of went for the first putt. I should have just gone like 4 or 5 feet just to give myself like a 1-foot tap in par, but I really wanted to get a birdie there. Get myself back to 1 over on the day. So that put me at 3 over, and I then wasn't feeling great. My goal was to shoot around 6 over on the day because I felt like that would get me comfortable at the top of group 2, which is basically, if you don't know, they have about like 20 to 25 people every year in my bracket at the tournament, and the top 8 do like the first flight is what they call it, which is basically your tournament rounds, because after day 1, which is just qualifying round, it is match play. So it's usually like 8 people, then 4 for the bracket. So I was trying to get to the top of bracket 2 so that I could win and be like win the second best bracket. So went on to hole 4, and this is a par 3 about 180. I grabbed 7-iron and top it only about 100 yards. Grabbed the wedge out and put it to about 15 feet. And we have a really solid 2-putt. The first putt, or it's like a 20-foot putt. First putt was really difficult, and I thought I read it great, but it just didn't come left enough. It went downhill, but didn't go left. So I had like an 8-foot for a bogey save, and I got it. So 4 over through 4, headed to the next hole. It was about mindset. Like I've had bad mindsets before, and I've dug myself in deep holes during rounds. So today was just trying to keep myself good mindset, and then of course the 2-putting like Braddock said. So for hole 5, grabbed a 5-iron, aimed it a little bit left because it had been hooking right. That's of course the one up here, and there's a sand trap, and then there's like a bowl, like literally like a bowl looking green about 220 away. And I put it at the top left part of the bowl and like some clovers. Luckily they have like the 2 club lengths of relief, and I got it out of that little section which was like roped off from play. It had like spray paint in it and said like you could roll up. So I moved it 2 club lengths, and like these greens were crazy. So this is the bowl green that you've probably seen in some of my other videos. I chipped it from the side of the green up to the top of the green about 10 yards away, and then it rolled back down there at about 2 or 3 feet. And I made that tap-in birdie. So we're feeling a little bit better. We're now at 3 over on the day through 5, which is where I wanted to be at originally. Next hole is a 170 par 4. They have 2 par 3.5s, hole 4 and hole 6. And hole 6 ended up being the par 4 that they marked down. I hit my tee shot 5-iron. Once again, a little thin, didn't strike it too great, but it went short just because I didn't hit it well. And it actually rolled up to about 5 feet from the green, or 5 feet from the pin and on the green. I ended up 2-putting because it was a really tough putt. Once again, greens are very difficult here. So now we are 2 over, heading to hole 7. This hole was one of the ones I posted a short about last night. I had a 5-iron, and it went, I thought it was in the woods, but we ended up actually finding it on the other side. It must have gone through. So we chipped, 2-putted. I had a really good long, like, 8-footer that I made on that one, because we chipped it, and it was, like, on the fringe, and the putt was decent, but it didn't quite get all the way there. And we ended up making the next putt for par. So we are 2 over heading to hole 8. Right now I'm about 4th in the standings, I think. Score posting weren't live, and the only scoreboard that they had was at the very beginning at hole 1. So I was trying to check my phone for like live updates on the website, but all I saw was the first couple of people. So from what I saw, I was positioned like 3 or 4. And I knew I had to hit basically what I was doing for 2 more pars to keep myself in a good position for day 2 in bracket 1, or get a couple bogeys for day 2. And these are like the hardest holes in the course. And I pull out my 5-iron, try to hit it a little bit too hard because it was like a 310 hole. And of course it goes like 50 feet and goes nowhere. Hit it again and put it in the sand trap about 150 yards later. 9-iron out of that sand trap, put that to about 25 feet, and I 2-putt for a bogey. So now we're 3 over, heading to the last hole, kind of tired. About 250 downhill. Hit my 5-iron really well. It goes a tiny bit right. I kind of shanked a chip. I took my glove off, and I didn't feel great, and I chipped it and went like sideways. Put the glove back on, put it 15 feet, 2-putted, standard, and we ended up at 4 over on the day. So we definitely played a little bit worse than 4 over. We had those 2 really nice holes. And tomorrow, we haven't seen yet. They're about to post who I'm going to be playing with. So I think we're going to be playing with Caleb again, who shot even today. So that'll be a challenge, but it'll be a nice one. So cut to tomorrow or tonight when I find out who we're playing against. All right, so tournament rounds just got released, and tomorrow we are playing against Caleb, who's the guy we're with today. He shot even par. I was 3 over, so it should be a pretty good matchup. Goal is to win a couple holes. I don't think I'm going to win it all, but if I win 2 or 3 holes, it would be pretty cool. So cut to tomorrow, 8:20 tee time. It is the morning of day 2. We are back on the way to Overton Park. Today we're playing Caleb. Yesterday we were in this group. He shot even. I was +4. I ended up being tied for 7th, which means I got to play the 2 seed. So I get to play Caleb now, who was 2nd. There's one kid who was -3, who I am luckily not playing. But I thought, honestly, my performance would get me into the top of the B bracket, but I'm actually in the bottom of the A. So let's see if I can make a run for it. But if not, at least it was cool to get into the top bracket. Losing to Caleb 5 holes to 1. Hole 1, hole 2, hole 3, hole 4, all those were just really bad. Kept like topping my 5. I didn't play too terribly. I was probably like 7 over at the very end, which, I mean, it's not great, but considering I lost almost every hole, it's not too terrible. On hole 5 though, I finally hit my 5-iron pure, put it on the edge of the green, and 2-putted. So I did get 1 win. He ended up beating me on the very next hole. I kind of had a bad tee shot, and that was it. Caleb did end up going to the championship, and he got 2nd place overall, so congrats to him. So, no golf tomorrow, but then we're going to caddy Graham. All right, so even though I am out today, I'm going to be caddying for Graham because he's in the final round of the second bracket. Let's go. Final day of the tournament. Graham's down 3-0. Just put one to about 10 feet though. He's got a long eagle putt from here. Made the putt, got an eagle. Sir Graham. Thank you all for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. With some more golf content coming up. We are actually doing the golf tryout tomorrow morning. And then after that, we're just going to be playing a couple rounds with friends. and doing some fun stuff, potentially like start with a different budget on a wheel, go into a golf shop, buy some stuff, that amount of price. Just like fun challenges like that, nothing too serious coming up. Next golf tournament isn't for a while, so stay tuned.